It's very important in reference to body structures, difference in genetics, different genetic types, different species of people, different ethnicities of people, different structure of bone structure, different muscle tissue, just the facts of differences of different people, of different races, different ethnicities, different nationalities, different physical body structures. The satellite man needs to get prosecuted for torturing me, abusing me, damaging my anatomy, their activity of trying to alter the anatomy, them damaging my facial structure, my teeth and lips, them trying to change my looks into their race, such as them damaging my face, them trying to confuse who my parents are, these people altering pictures of my parents, these people altering pictures of my grandparents, these people trying to add confusion in reference to who I am and my family tree of my parents. I'm the last on the family tree of my mother and father. Everybody knows that, right? So in reference to these government people trying to play tricks, trying to confuse Americans, these people trying to confuse other countries, these government people damaging bone structure, claiming they thought everybody had the same bone structure. It's what these Germans tried to say. I'm not German. If you tried to call me German, you can get arrested. If you tried to call me Middle Eastern, you can get arrested. I'm not Middle Eastern and I'm not German. Even though there's people in those races that might be friendly, this is just general acknowledgments, just saying it in a basic point. I am not German, I am not Middle Eastern, and the government man and whoever else has been doing this shit needs to get prosecuted. They're still burning my groin. Some people's groins are not the same bone structure. Some people's hips are not the same bone structure. This government man trying to alter things, it's like everything's different about people. You know, this man and his government agents trying to play their physical conformity activities is attempts of murder. Like these men thought they thought if somebody had a big penis, it was illegal in their opinion because it might be bigger than their government penis. Well, my father had a big penis. My grandfathers had big penises. And these government men need to get prosecuted. This government man tried to call me his child and he tried to steal my penis. Do you understand that? This man tried to call me his child and he tried to steal my nose. This man tried to call me his child and tried to mess up my big teeth. All my teeth are my teeth. This government man was trying to call me a German or trying to call me a race of a person that had small teeth when I have naturally big teeth like my real biological parents. The government agent needs to get prosecuted. My teeth are real. They've been real my whole life. They are documented. How thick they are, how long they are, how wide they are, it is documented. My lips are even documented. They can see by looking at pictures of me or even this video and say, hey, where's his upper lip? It looks like it's tucked under. It's because they smashed the palate. That is physical assault. That is a crime. Them touching or burning or damaging bone structure with their satellites or their activity of doing it and running off or their activity of knocking me out and then they melted bone structure and broke teeth. That is physical assault. And then, I'm on satellite. Like, there's several satellites that are watching me. But they're all, it seems like a lot of them are covering up the crimes of these government people. Why is that? And the satellites that are on me, some of them are burning me. I didn't ask them to be on me. The satellite controllers, they know what burns. They know what causes injury. A lot of them do. They know what the intensity level of the satellite gauges are. Like if the satellite's looking at somebody and say on a scale from 1 to 10 and anything above 2 burns a person, This is just an analogy of numbers. I'm not sure what the gauges say over there. But if they're above that, it's going to burn somebody. You know, there's certain numbers and indications that say, wait a minute, if you put that on somebody for a minute, that's going to burn them. If you put that on somebody for 10 seconds, that's going to burn them. If you jolt them with that level of a satellite, that's going to leave a mark on their body. If you do this or you do that, it's going to cause some damage. If you look at somebody's mouth, it's going to cause damage to their teeth. These people try to make people's teeth look crooked and small or damaged or whatever. Yeah, if they look at a person's palate or their lips, it's going to make their teeth crooked. If they put pressure on their jaws or their mouth, it's going to make their teeth crooked. If you burn their teeth with a fucking satellite, it's going to make their teeth look ugly. It's going to make their teeth crooked. It's going to cause them problems for their lives. Your government agents need to get prosecuted for your fucking crimes and playing stupid all the time. You think if you just play you didn't know something, then you're a fucking idiot and you don't have a right being in government to be doing these things. So if you're claiming you didn't know what you were doing, you're using a satellite and that's considered a deadly weapon. Reference to your crimes of use and what you're doing with it. So back to the point of bone structure. This government man trying to damage my bone structure, they need to get prosecuted. Did anybody ask them who they're looking at, what they're looking at, why they're looking at something? They have to say every single time, every single second of what they're looking at, what they are trying to do, and for what reason are they looking at somebody. They try to look at me to piss me off. They try to damage, and they try to mark on the body. You know, I'm a historic document. My anatomy is documented on my mother and father's estates. And they're two of the largest estates in American history. You guys know that, right? And this man tried to run me into the ground, like he was trying to put one foot in the grave or one leg in the grave. Them damaging my left leg. It's attempted murder. These satellite controllers are grave robbers, too. They're trying to steal my mother and father's estates and companies. They're trying to steal my identity. Those government agents need to be ordered into court. They have to get ordered into court, whoever these people are.